Listen. The moment you stop chasing is not a trick. It is the moment you finally stop abandoning yourself. This is the truth almost no one tells you about chasing someone who is pulling away. It was never really about her. It was about you and the fear underneath the chasing and the part of you that believed you needed her attention to feel whole. Today you are going to understand this clearly, and once you understand it, you will never chase the same way again. Not because you learned a clever trick, but because you finally understood what chasing was actually costing you. Think about what chasing really looks like. Checking your phone every few minutes, rereading old messages, searching for a hidden meaning that was never there, sending one more message, hoping this one finally gets the response you have been waiting for. Changing your plans, your mood, your entire day, based on whether she replied and how quickly and what tone the words seemed to carry. This is not love. This is dependency. And dependency, no matter how it is dressed up, always feels like slow suffocation. You have probably told yourself this is just how much you care, that the chasing proves your commitment, your loyalty, your feelings. But look honestly at what it is actually doing to you. It is stealing your peace. It is making you smaller. It is turning you into someone who reacts instead of someone who leads his own life. This is not what love looks like when it is healthy. This is what fear looks like when it has taken control of a man who has forgotten his own worth. The Stoics understood something about this pattern thousands of years before modern relationships existed in their current form. Epictetus taught that suffering comes from placing your peace of mind in things outside your control. You cannot control her feelings. You cannot control her timing, her decisions, or her attention. The moment you tie your peace to something you cannot control, you have handed away your power completely, and you will spend your days anxious, reactive, and desperate for a sense of stability that only you were ever meant to provide for yourself. This is the deep problem underneath the chasing. It is not really about her at all. It is about the fact that you have been looking outside yourself for the calm, the confidence, and the sense of worth that was always supposed to come from within. Chasing her is simply the visible symptom. The real issue is a man who has outsourced his own sense of value to someone else's response. You need to sit with this truth honestly, because it is uncomfortable, and uncomfortable truth is exactly where change begins. Every time you chase, you are quietly telling yourself a story that says your worth depends on her choosing you. This story is a lie, but it feels true in the moment, because the pain of her pulling away is real, and the mind desperately searches for anything that might make that pain stop. Here is where responsibility enters, and responsibility is never comfortable, but it is always necessary. You are not a victim of this pattern. You are the one who has been repeating it, message after message, check after check, day after day. No one is forcing you to chase. You are choosing it, usually without realizing it is a choice at all, because it has become so automatic that it feels like the only option available. The moment you recognize chasing as a choice, you also recognize that a different choice is available to you. This is not about manipulation. This is not about performing indifference while secretly hoping it works as a strategy to win her back. If your stillness is just a disguised chase, she will feel it, because people can always sense desperation hiding behind a calm mask. This has to be real. You have to actually stop needing her response in order to feel okay, not just pretend to stop needing it while secretly checking your phone every 5 minutes. So, how do you actually build this, not as a performance but as something real? The first shift is understanding what you are actually chasing. You are not really chasing her. You are chasing the feeling you believe she gives you. Whether that is validation, excitement, a sense of being wanted, or simply distraction from a deeper loneliness that existed long before she ever entered your life. Sit with this honestly. Ask yourself what specific feeling you are actually trying to get through her attention. And then ask yourself how you can start building that same feeling directly, through your own actions, without needing her to provide it for you. If you are chasing validation, build validation through your own discipline and achievement, not through her replies. If you are chasing excitement, build excitement into your own life through goals, movement, and new experiences that do not depend on her at all. If you are chasing distraction from loneliness, face that loneliness directly instead of using her as an escape from it. This is uncomfortable work, far more uncomfortable than sending another message. But it is the only work that actually solves the real problem instead of temporarily numbing it. The second shift is rebuilding your daily structure, so it no longer revolves around her presence or absence. Right now, your mood, your focus, and your energy are likely tied to whether she has responded, what she posted, or what her actions might mean. This is exhausting, and it is completely within your power to change. Build a structure for your day that has nothing to do with her at all. A time to train your body, a time to work toward your goals, a time to read, to build skills, to invest in yourself. When your day has real structure and real purpose, her silence stops having the same power over you, because your life is no longer organized around waiting for her to respond. The third shift is physical discipline, because there is no faster way to rebuild self-respect than through the body. Train hard, push through discomfort on purpose. Wake up early even when you do not feel like it. Every single time you follow through on a physical commitment to yourself, you are proving something powerful, that your word to yourself actually means something. This proof becomes the foundation of real confidence, the kind that does not depend on anyone else's attention to exist. The fourth shift is silence as discipline, not as strategy. Stop reaching out, not because you are trying to trick her into missing you, but because you are choosing to stop abandoning your own peace for temporary relief. The urge to send one more message will come, strong and convincing, telling you this one is different, this one will finally get the response you want. Recognize this urge for what it actually is. It is not truth. It is old fear dressed up as hope. Let it pass without acting on it. It always passes every single time, if you allow it to. The fifth shift is emotional honesty without collapse. You are allowed to feel the pain of this fully. Crying, missing her, feeling the weight of loss. None of this makes you weak. What matters is what you do after you feel it. Feel it completely, and then return to your discipline, your structure, your goals. This rhythm, feel fully then act with discipline, is what actually builds real strength, not the performance of not caring, but the practice of caring for yourself enough to keep moving forward anyway. The sixth shift is rebuilding your own identity outside of the relationship entirely. Ask yourself honestly who you were before this relationship consumed so much of your attention. What did you enjoy? What were you building? What parts of yourself did you quietly set aside in order to prioritize her attention instead? Return to those parts. Rebuild them, not to prove anything to her, but because those parts of you deserve to exist again, independent of whether she ever notices the change. The seventh shift is understanding detachment correctly, because this word gets misunderstood constantly in this exact context. Detachment does not mean pretending you do not care. It means no longer needing a specific outcome in order to feel okay. You can care deeply about someone and still be completely at peace, regardless of what they choose to do. This is the actual Stoic principle underneath everything in this video. Marcus Aurelius practiced this constantly, caring deeply about his duties and the people around him, while never allowing his peace of mind to depend on outcomes outside his control. This same principle applies directly to your situation. Care, if you still care. But release your grip on needing a specific result from that caring. Now, here is something you need to understand clearly, because it changes everything about how you should approach this entire process. If you do all of this correctly, if you genuinely build discipline, structure, physical strength, emotional honesty, and detachment from outcome, one of two things will happen, and both of them are actually good outcomes for you. The first possibility is that she notices this change and it draws her back toward you, genuinely. Because real transformation is magnetic in a way that performance never is. People can sense authentic, calm confidence, and it often creates curiosity and attraction in a way that desperate chasing never could. This happens sometimes, and if it happens to you, it will happen because you actually became a calmer, stronger, more grounded version of yourself, not because you tricked her into feeling something through clever strategy. The second possibility, that she does not come back at all, and this must be completely acceptable to you before you even begin this process, or the entire process becomes just another disguised form of chasing. If your discipline, your structure, your physical training, and your detachment are all secretly designed to manipulate a specific outcome from her, you have not actually built real detachment. You have built a more patient, more sophisticated version of the same chasing you are trying to escape. Real transformation requires you to build this life for yourself, regardless of whether she ever notices, ever responds, or ever returns. If she does return, it should feel like a bonus added onto an already strong, already complete life you have built independently. It should never feel like the missing piece that finally makes your effort worth it, because the moment you think that way, you have handed your peace of mind right back to her, exactly where it was before you started this entire process. This is the hardest part of everything described in this video, and it is also the most important part. You must build this transformation for yourself, completely, with total acceptance that she may never come back, and it must still feel worth it anyway, because you have become someone stronger, calmer, and more disciplined regardless of her choice. Let's talk about what this actually looks like several months into this practice, because vague inspiration changes nothing without a clear picture of what you are building toward. Picture waking up without immediately checking your phone for her name, not because you are forcing yourself to resist the urge anymore, but because the urge itself has genuinely faded, replaced by your own structure and purpose. Picture moving through your day focused on your own goals, your own training, your own growth, with her absence no longer creating the same hollow feeling it once did. Picture a version of yourself so grounded in your own discipline and self-respect that even if she reached out tomorrow, you would respond from a place of calm choice rather than desperate relief. This person is not cold. This person is not pretending not to care as some clever strategy. This person has genuinely rebuilt their peace of mind from the inside out, so it no longer depends on anyone else's actions, attention, or timing. This is what real strength actually looks like, and it is available to you, starting today, through the exact practices described in this video. None of this happens through willpower alone, in a single dramatic moment. It happens through daily repetition, choosing discipline over the urge to reach out, choosing structure over the emptiness of waiting, choosing your own growth over the temporary relief of her attention, again and again, until this way of living becomes who you are, rather than something you have to consciously force yourself to do every single day. There will be hard days in this process. There will be moments where the old urge returns strongly, where you almost convince yourself that one message would not hurt anything. Recognize this moment for what it is when it arrives. It is not truth. It is old fear, trying to pull you back into the pattern that has been quietly draining your peace for far too long. Let the urge pass. It always does, every single time, if you allow it to pass without acting on it. Understand also that this process is not really about her at all, even though her absence is what triggered the need for this transformation. This is about you finally becoming a man who does not outsource his peace of mind to anyone else's choices. This lesson, once learned, protects you in every future relationship you will ever build, because you will enter each one from a place of wholeness rather than desperate need. And that single shift changes everything about how relationships actually function in your life moving forward. This is your moment to decide. Not next week when the pain feels more manageable. Not after one more message that might finally get the response you are hoping for. Right now, today, in the next hour, you are going to choose discipline over the chase. You are going to build structure into your day that has nothing to do with her. You are going to move your body, work toward your own goals, and sit with the discomfort of silence instead of escaping it through one more message that will only restart the same painful cycle you are trying to break free from. The Stoics did not build unshakable inner peace through chasing outcomes outside their control. They built it through disciplined focus on what was actually within their power, their own actions, their own character, their own daily choices, regardless of how the outside world responded to them. This exact principle is available to you right now, the same way it was available to disciplined men thousands of years before you were born. Stop chasing, not as a trick to make her chase you instead, but because you finally understand that your peace was never supposed to depend on her choices in the first place. Build the life, the discipline, and the self-respect that would make this entire chapter worth it, regardless of what she ultimately decides to do. If she comes back, let it be a bonus added onto an already strong life. If she does not, let your transformation still stand as proof that you became exactly the man you were always capable of becoming, with or without her. The choice is yours, starting now, in this exact moment, before the old pattern has the chance to pull you back into the same exhausting cycle one more time. Choose yourself, build your discipline. Let everything else follow from there, or not, because either way, you will have already won the only battle that ever truly mattered.